No.
I am now a half-orc barbarian. I'm okay with that. Oh.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to add everybody to the map. Hey, everybody. This is Myron, aka Miss Teresa. Majority of you know me from that. Um, Glad to be back. Sorry we couldn't happen to this 2 weeks ago. Internet was down. Um, I am happy. I have things prepared and marked off. It's just there's a lot of things since Leave the Village, so yay.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
so I hope you all enjoy. We'll see how it goes. And I swear to God, this is not a sugar daddy campaign. I swear to God.
Is it though?
No, it's not.
Hey, how's it going? My name's Nino. I am playing Arsenio Lupin, who is a thief. I think. Let me double check my spreadsheet.
I think. I don't know.
You can tell. You can tell. I put a lot of thought into this character. Yeah. Yes.
Hello, everyone. I'm Robin Shadle, and I am playing Magdalena Dimitrov, the half-elf, half-Vistani Bard Plus. We'll find more about that later.
Hello, I am Gambit. I am playing Salazar, the Cleric of Knowledge. I am also human in Vistani as well, but I did not come from the region. I came from outside, and now I'm stuck.
Nah, he's special.
I am special.
Technically.
Big Daddy likes me.
Oh God,
no.
yeah. I don't
Oh,
know.
no.
Things happen.
Is
Y'all should be able to see this map now. Can you all see this map okay? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's what I meant.
Hi, I'm Sam, also known as German Side. I am playing Eleanor Scuttler. I am a rock gnome wizard who identifies as small, and I will cut a mofo if I need to, and burn a cat, apparently.
I forgot about that. I mean, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
that's called find It's called find familiar, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, so I'm Fairy Deficient or Fairy. I'm playing Supa Bullen, the half-orc barbarian. So I'm here to smash things.
All right.
Likes them muscles. So how much is that? I mean,
All right. Since it's been a while, sorry, I'm also suffering allergies, so I'm going to be going in and out with my voice. So, um, let me recap everything since it's been a while. So, for you adventurers, you were kind of not really by choice, but sort of by choice, thrust upon these lands, which you cannot escape. At least most of you. Some of you are residents here. You all met outside of a house where some children asked for your help to slay a monster inside. The house nearly destroyed you, but you all managed to escape, and now you are tasked with uh, finding a way out while this lord of this realm, this Strahd, uh, who has cursed these lands, toys you, taunts you, entices you throughout your journey. What you found out is he has a little bit of a crush on some lady in the town who looks like his ex lover, not really his lover. He just was friend zoned and back in the day, and he can't take a hint. And now he thinks she's reincarnated again. You were sent. You were tasked with helping her go to another town, a little bit a farther distance away from the castle which he resides, so he wouldn't taunt her. And you're all doing this under a sort of secrecy. You have just left the town, and you all notice as you maybe travel about an hour down the road, a strain, a lump in the road, a mass just laying there. And this is where we're going to go to you, Arsenio. Arsenio, I'm saying that right. Okay. Arsenio, you worked as a bit of underhanded things. You're used to working for masters and other people without really knowing who they are. They usually go under a name and disguise, so they're not revealed, and they're usually nobles that hire you, and their family name doesn't get sullied, so they usually go through other channels in order to hire you. You recently taken up work, and you've been doing very good work as a spy and thief for somebody named the Raven. You don't know who this fellow is, but he paid well. Um, and you're used to other spies that also work with you under the same master to like be secrecy, keep to themselves, but these ones seemed a little bit more off than usual. When you decided to do some investigating on your own, because some of the things that you've done and some of the information that you collected wasn't the typical, it was more observing random strangers that don't seem related at all to whatever this master's goal was. You're not even sure what his goal was. You last mission you observed about 4 separate individuals that all came from different caravans, and one was a gnome, one was an elf. You think you're not quite sure if it was even alive, and a Vistani that you know of are like brightly colored people that travel in caravan and have songs and other traditions, and an orc as well. And you notice that they all sort of conjectured together in one village. That was the last report you made to your associates, and they seemed very pleased with you. And you're not quite sure why they were interested in these random ragtag people that just met one day in the crossroads town. And when you did a bit of digging, what you found out is that your associates travel in and out of this town called Barovia, which you've only heard in fairy tales. Because Barovia is supposed to be this cursed land which nobody can go in or out. But they have reports, they have signatures, they have crests, wax seals, and corresponding letters that you have swiped here and there from that land. And the last thing that you managed to find was it was a bit of a strange script how it was signed, and a very strange crest, a raven crest. And the name was signed Lord Strahd. And when you were trying to think of that name, because you swore it related to the lands, this cursed fairy tale land, that's when your fellow associates uncovered that you were doing your own investigation. You got roughed up by them. There was too many to escape. And now you're on the ground. It's cold. It's a little bit dark, but you could kind of tell it's day. It's kind of like a permanent overcast where you are. And you're laying in the dirt road. And go ahead and describe to everybody what they see as you kind of collect yourself in the middle of this road.
All right. So, Arsenio Lupin is a kind of tall, reedy gentleman with dark skin and shortly cropped hair. He's actually wearing some fine clothes and clothes that make him appear to be a merchant of reasonable wealth, I suppose. But it's clear that he's traveling light. He doesn't really have a whole much with him apart from a pack. And you'll see him sort of kip up onto his feet and look around at the surroundings, just because this place does not look very familiar to him. Something feels off, and he just looks up at the sky. Doesn't really recognize anything.
And Arsenio, as you look about and turn around to see behind you, some of the people you don't recognize, but a few of those people, namely the gnome, the Vistani man, and the orc, those were the ones you were spying on before.
Huh.
We see him get up, right? Like
yes. All of you see this man get up, kind of look confused and at the sky and around, and then glance at you, maybe do a double take.
I'm gonna turn to Magdalena. Do you think that's somebody that just got pulled in here? I mean, it doesn't look like
I do need you to make an intelligence check for me.
Oh.
In order to like recall that.
Okay.
Because that's a little bit more metagamey. Sorry. Yeah, with the AT, you could kind of assume with how he seems dazed and confused, kind of that at least a little bit that might possibly be the case.
Okay. Then I stand by my statement.
Well, he's about as focused as you were when I first met you, so probably. Dazed, confused, out of it.
Should
Look at the way he's dressed. He's definitely not local.
Should we go and possibly help him?
Why? He's just he could just be a drunk in the road. I mean, he's also in our way.
I mean, I helped you. Look at all the trouble it's caused me.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
Arsenio, what's your passive perception?
It is 16.
Okay, yeah, you can hear them like say a few words, like catch a few words. Safely assume.
Ah, so he's just going to dust himself off and sling his pack over his shoulder and approach slowly. And when he gets
Oh.
within earshot, he's just going to ask, "Sorry, could you tell me where I am precisely?"
You
Wish
would
I knew.
be in Barovia. That's the extent of my knowledge of the place. Oh, hold on a second. I do have a map.
Ooh, a map.
You all would be just past the village. You see where it says E on there, and then like a little bit past the bridge. Like, or you're already past the Nils River.
Hmm. Okay, I see.
Mm-hmm. See,
So like right
are
here.
y'all? Yeah, you're a little bit there past there. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I don't know why it doesn't want to let me click, but okay.
You know, you're in a road in Barovia. What's the last thing you
Are
remember?
are you
Sorry,
lost?
did you say Barovia?
Yeah. Do you want me
Unfortunately,
to say it again?
Maybe without so much sarcasm.
That is
Um,
completely impossible. Sorry.
uh, Quite a charmer.
Mm-hmm. You get the
So,
puns.
from where I come from, this place isn't really supposed to exist.
yeah, we're in the same boat, pal.
Well, I suppose this is supposed to happen to me sooner or later.
Why? What did you do?
Oh, I guess I just know too much about a few things.
That that pretty much sounds like my problem, possibly his problem. Uh, well, here's a few rules. Uh, there's a certain individual here who has a name that begins with the letter S. From our experience, don't say that name out loud, or even think it, or even
Breathe
reference
it.
it,
Right. The last
whatever.
person who mentioned his
They
name is not
got,
with us anymore.
I think they got drank.
Yeah, your last party member got his throat ripped out in front of you, and then showed up the next day all better.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
it's he's already he was dead, so he just keeps
yeah,
dying and re-dying and coming back. It's just what they do.
it's probably like a really bad existence.
Mm.
Second rule, uh, just really just avoid anything to do with that individual, which we're not currently doing because we got a
Mm-hmm.
job to do.
Yeah.
So,
Which would mean
uh,
avoid us.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, bye.
There's a village that way. You
Don't go inside the house, the big house with the scary children outside.
They won't look scary at first. They'll look scared, but
All
then they become
children
scared.
are scary.
You're not
oh
really
All
yeah.
selling me
children are
on this
evil and
village.
disgusting and should be
Yeah.
killed.
Hey, it's either you exist inside of the village or out here in the forest where we were told there's a lot of monsters. Why are we out here again?
So hey, unless you're
We're
good at
only here
punching monsters.
temporarily.
So you are on the cusp of the southern part of the Slavlich woods. There's like towering trees. There where it seems like the mist above the gray mist that's permanently overcast seems a bit heavier up there. Um, it's like the gray light that comes in. It seems darker, even though it's not night, because the trees are canopying so heavily above you. Um, the tree trunks of the trees are very close together. Like if you want to go try to go through some of these trees, you're gonna have to like squeeze through. The only person that can squeeze through is Eleanor if
Mm-hmm.
they're
All right.
so close together. Um, it's still there is a path on the road. you're going through parts of it looks like some of it has been cleared so you can follow along the path. The they it almost seems like these trees are like a marker for like you know how like gravestones are spaced together, and especially in like a similar gravestone area. That's how it feels like these are spaced.
So they were planted purposely in
It
this?
seems like it, but it expands over like far beyond what you can see.
There doesn't seem to be anything very natural about this place.
How you can say that again?
Fantastic observation.
Oh, we
Now,
got another
he's a
scholar.
newcomer.
Eleanor, is this one of your people?
No.
Ah,
So your friend that's in the cloak makes a coughing noise
Oh,
to get your all attention.
yeah.
oh, sorry.
We have to be moving now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are we seriously trusting this?
Well, he seems lost in here like we do, or like we are. I mean,
Don't
we could just leave him here and let him go about his merry way.
he
I
could
think-
be a spy.
Yeah, no, I'm not inviting him along.
Oh, okay, that's better.
I mean,
And Arsenio, what you see is by their voice sounds like a woman. She is tall. Most of her face is obscured by a cloak. And she's
Well,
in very dull clothing. Looks like she's purposely trying to not be seen. And if you assume from like a distance, she'd probably be unnoticeable.
well, I have to say that even though you don't trust me, and I do think that is very fair because I wouldn't trust me, you don't seem to be very stealthy about your travel.
We're not trying to be stealthy. We're just trying to get from point A to point B.
Mm-hmm.
Irina perks up. I thought we were trying to be stealthy.
That went out the window when we were attacked in the middle of town.
For you, maybe.
yeah, I was also the impression that we were trying to be stealthy. Irina, you want to go? Let's go be stealthy.
I was trying to be deceptive, but I suppose that went out the window too.
A lot of things
Well-
go out the window when you get involved with this group. I'm sorry, what was your name?
Lupin, Arsenio Lupin.
Arsenio Lupin. That is an interesting surname. Are you a werewolf?
Isn't it? No, I am not. I am.
Sure.
I believe I would be very sure
Okay,
if I was.
I'm gonna hand him a silver coin. Here, take this.
Are you paying him?
I mean, sure. Here, take this.
He'll pop the coin out of her hand and catch it with his other hand and hold it up. I'm like, yeah.
Cool. He's not a
See.
werewolf.
And you're out of a silver.
Or a
That's
rare.
something we have to be concerned about here as well.
Werewolves,
it.
absolutely. Like
Yeah, well, of course.
they were They're usually, servants of you know who, and
I
they
thought
were
they were just big
surrounding the
wolves.
mansion the other day.
I thought they were just wolves.
No, 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 no.
No, honey.
No, 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 no.
Shapeshifters here aren't very well received.
Yeah, there's werewolves, ravens, werebears, just about everything. That's
Where
Arena
moose,
perks
where
up.
squirrel.
For human.
Sounds like
Truth
good
be told, I
hunting.
kind of want to see a were squirrel. I think that'd be kind of funny.
I don't know if there's a were squirrel. She looks at you, Magdalena.
Shh.
Where
And, I, and,
rats?
and, I, and using my telepathic awakened mind, I go, shh. Let's see if we can scare the gnome is funny.
Well, anyway, it doesn't sound like this village that you just came from is particularly inviting. and you're certainly not really selling me on it. But I really don't have any other place to go, so maybe I should just accompany you.
Why?
If
You can be
you
a tour guide. I mean, I know a thing or two about
You're
hosting,
not
so
from here?
The
What?
foreigner is going to be a tour guide.
no, I didn't say
Sure.
I was going to
You
be
know
the
what?
tour guide.
I'm down. Let's just do this. Please, our dear guide, Mr. Lupin, tour us away.
I think he meant for us to be the tour.
I know. I want to give him a hard time.
And you know what? You're really good at this.
I am.
Irina just face palms like and looks at you, Karma. You sure about this?
No, I'm not. We'll murder him later. Let's go.
What?
Okay.
Hey!
And Supa chimes in at the murder part. All right. So y'all continuing down the road with your new friend?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, if he's gonna follow us, like, just don't listen. You don't. How about this? How about this, honey? You don't kill us. We don't kill you. If something tries to kill all of us, we kill it together. Sound good?
Why would I want to kill you?
I don't know. It's Barovia.
Things like
Be surprised.
You'd be surprised.
yeah.
Some people just like killing because it's fun. Like, I don't know if you're that kind of person yet. I just met you.
Yeah, okay, I guess that's fair.
Okay, I'm gonna bro fist him.
He's just going to stare blankly at the held out fist and be like,
Oh.
Behind him, like,
yeah, right? He's just going to give it a half-hearted thumbs up and just be like, okay,
Wow.
and then
Cool.
move on.
My name's Karma, by the way.
Oh,
he left you hanging, didn't he?
I guess no one else is gonna introduce themselves to the stranger in the road.
Oh.
Alright, cool. Let's go.
Irina goes, my name is Daisy.
Oh, I'm going to remember that one, Daisy.
She gives you a side eye, Magdalena.
I'm Sally, but okay.
I'm Eleanor.
I'm Sutha, and if you touch my booze, I'm gonna chop off your fingers.
And she will do it very expertly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
My great big axes.
Ah,
Magdalena.
and we'll swoon about it.
Did you just
Whoa.
say you're gonna put his fingers in a stew?
No, I said I was just gonna chop them off.
Oh, sorry. I
Do
heard
whatever
you
you
say
want
something
with
about.
them afterwards. I'm just gonna chop them
I'm
off.
not eating fingers. I just heard. I got concerned.
Let's get moving. We've been standing in the open road for a good, 10 minutes now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't worry, nothing happened. I already rolled while y'all were talking.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Yeah, so. All right. So, where would you guys want to follow along? You just want to follow along the beaten path here? Or
Sure.
do you want to try to, try to cut for the woods or something of that nature?
Oh yeah, cutting through the wood sounds like a great idea.
I'm just giving
Said
you
no one.
options.
You know.
Take paths. Always take paths.
Sure, it's like in one sense, paths leave you out in the open. In the other sense, it also means that anything that's on the path is out in the open as well. So, I think taking a path is, you never know, we might run into someone else that just dropped out of the other dimension or whatever into the streets. So
It's not a dimension, I think. It's maybe more like a
It's other
plane.
planes of reality.
Yes.
tomato.
Tomato doesn't exist.
They do have
But
a
maybe it
point.
does here.
As you all are talking
Can we
in
just
trap,
go off and kill things, please?
yeah,
Honestly, I'm done with this. Let's just go kill
Susan's
things.
just standing there, just
Fine.
holding on to
So-
her.
So the path is very similar to if you go on a hiking trail that's like not very traveled, but it's like a little weird down kind of thing. It's not like it's a dirt. It's not like it's like somebody purposely made like a nice dirt road or something like that nature. So are you all going stealthily or are you just going along?
I mean, aren't we on a cart right now? Are we walking?
I don't remember if you all took a cart. Did you all decide to take a cart
I
or?
thought
I
that
mean,
the
the cart has a
cart was
hole in it.
unsalvageable.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Listen, I did my best, but somebody made a hole in it.
There's somebody made a hole and then somebody made the hole bigger.
I was fixing it.
Oh God. Anyways, so you going normally, stealthily? What are you all doing?
Molly?
Normally? Okay.
Normally, like that.
All right.
We know we know to expect trouble. We just don't know when it's gonna hit.
All right. All right.
I'm particularly staying close to Daisy, so.
I am as
cast
well
mage
staying
armor.
close to Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you all start to travel for the next couple hours together down the path. It's going right. Okay, you're traveling a little bit towards the east. You get to this crossroads here, where there's two different paths to take. The northern path actually isn't marked as a northern path. The only one that knows that's the crossroads would be you, Magdalena. No, be right here, right here, right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, the northern path is only marked by a very unrecognizable mark that only you would know. And I guess you would know Salazar, but takes you a bit to recognize. You have a high passive perception.
Also, I have a map. Does the map show that as a path?
No, it does not. That the map would not show a path there.
Well, excuse me while I get my pencil out.
Mhm. Yeah, but you do notice that those are Vistani markings, Salazar. And they usually indicate for a camp. And Magdalena, you know that as a camp up north. You're not. You kind of stay out of their way. You do know they're next to the Zir pool, which is like a little like, not literally like a lake, but like a body of water where an encampment is. Um, you are uncertain about them, though. You're not quite sure if they are good or bad, but you never had bad dealings with them.
And I don't know about this camp.
You do not know. No.
Okay.
Well, we've got a crossroads, everyone. We could go north, but we could run into some potential problems.
Oh.
What kind? I mean, I've seen the mark. It seems like it's a.
It is some of our people, yes. I've never had trouble with them, but I can't vouch for their loyalties, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I do. Is there a way for us to stay very clear of their camp and just pass by half unnoticed?
If we're careful, I mean, I usually skirt around it, but I tend to take this path when I travel.
Well, let's skirt around it. The less dealings we have to do with other people, the better.
I'm inclined to agree.
Okay. You are deciding to go down the lower path then.
Yes.
What do you know about the
Which
lower path, Magdalena?
Oh,
Actually, Salazar, who is the highest perception again? Salazar's like 19, right?
Oh, it's
Please.
Salazar, probably.
Yeah.
Because mine's an 11.
yeah. Plus,
Yeah, I'm also
that's
an 11.
19.
Okay, Salazar, a bit down here, it takes you a little bit to notice. At first, you thought it was like a really large like sign for like a post to tell you like a direction of like what like village this way and or something that way. You notice that it's actually a gallows.
Oh. And that would be going. That post you said would be toward the south.
It's on the southern road right here. I'm gonna click on the map there.
So it's a little bit off in the distance.
It's a little bit. It's about maybe like a 15-minute walk away, but you can kind of see it from there.
Is there anybody hanging around?
You can't tell from this distance.
Okay. Huh. That sounds like that looks like a weird place to hang people. Is there and it
And
belongs to our friends up north. It's a bit far away.
Magdalena, you notice that because you kind of traveled this road before when he mentions hang people. You do know that gallows is a road indicator. Usually you kind of veer off the path so you don't go near it, but you do know what he's talking about.
Oh, don't worry. We'll be fine. Fine-ish. No one's ever fine here.
But okay. So you still recommend that we go through where the gallow is?
I can skirt around by the camp up north by myself, but with a group of our size and our predilections,
Mm-hmm.
that becomes more of a challenge.
There. Okay. Well, that's how it is. Just I don't know. Like, I don't like the post down there.
Okay, that
It's
I'm
not
play-
welcoming. I'll be
I'm
honest with you.
I'm playing the background music and the bird fluttering scared me in the background. I don't know if y'all can hear it. I might have it
Yeah,
too
I
low,
have
but
it.
okay, it scared the shit out of me. Oh God. Okay. Anyways, didn't mean to interrupt.
I'm gonna look.
That's
Just-
an omen.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We
look
should go
towards
back home and go
Daisy.
to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Daisy and I'm gonna ask her, what would she prefer to deal with? We're escorting her, and if she has any reservations or more reservations about one direction, we'll follow her lead on this as far as which she would rather deal with. What would you rather deal with, Daisy?
Daisy, quote unquote, actually looks towards the northern path and she nods towards it. She's like, something is pulling me that way. And no, not in the whole entire, when that fuckhead tries to fuck with my head
Are you
kind of way.
sure?
But
Are
like,
you absolutely positive?
I
that-
am positive because
okay. Like I'm gonna insight that,
yeah, go ahead.
please, because I'm like immediately just incredibly worried.
She is being earnest. You've seen her when she's been under the charm spell before,
Mm-hmm.
and this isn't like that. She's not in. It doesn't look like she's influenced. She actually looks like a bit of relief in her eyes as she
Gotcha.
stares up north.
Gotcha.
Magdalena, you feel like a faint whisper when she mentions going up north, and it's like you can't make out the words, but you can kind of the voice is very familiar.
Oh, north it is.
Voice you've heard in your dreams and death.
North it is. And I pull my cloak hood over my head just to give a little bit of shadow on the features.
All right.
Why aren't they going to recognize at least you and I as one of their people?
I just
And would
want to
that
point out I'm a half orc. How exactly am I supposed to sneak by?
Tiptoes.
carefully? Wait,
I mean,
actually,
you could just be.
no.
You don't. You could. You know what? We can help. We can put makeup on. We can.
Are you suggesting
I can
we
make
for a
you an-
makeover?
I can
Right here
give-
in the
Make
middle
over
of the
things.
road.
Yes.
I can make Sutha disappear for an hour as long as you don't hit anything.
Aw,
But think about it. The moment you're gonna hit something, they're not gonna see it coming.
true.
Blood
I like
splatter is
this
gonna-
idea. I like this idea.
This is a great idea. It's like, wow, that is a great idea. I'm really, really surprised in you, Eleanor.
And then we have Lupin over there just listening to us all.
And I'm gonna turn to Lupin and she's like, yeah, welcome to the party.
And Lupin, you know Vistani. You actually worked with a number of Vistani, which is the colorful people I described before. A number of them were spies along with you.
Oh,
And a number of them are the ones who beat you the fuck up.
well, I suppose it can't be helped. I'm along for the ride.
All right, so we're heading
Alrighty.
north.
But also, I just want to say that Lupin is thinking, why do I have to why did I have to spy on this group again?
Because we're a
That-
menace.
They don't look like they can do anything.
I don't know. It's almost like it's a mystery that maybe you have to solve by traveling with them.
I know, right? I'm like, why would anybody want to? Why would anybody want to know about this group of misfits? God.
So
The
he's
Raven Queen
underestimating
only
us.
knows.
Exactly.
Yep. The Raven Queen, which is me, only knows. Hi.
All right, so we're gonna head north. I'm gonna let.
Oh,
Huh?
I said I'm sorry, Raven King.
Yes.
King.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Star.
king.
Yeah.
King. Okay.
I'm gonna let maybe Magdalena sort of lead this one because she's a little bit more familiar with.
I will take the lead.
Okay.
Tell me when Sutha needs to disappear.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like marching order if that's great with y'all.
I'm in the back.
I'm next
I'll-
to Daisy, so wherever we want to keep Daisy, if we want to keep her like in the middle so that she's surrounded by people.
She's kind of a bit earnest to go this way, so she's gonna be right behind Magdalena.
Okay, then I'll be third in line.
Are we actually
Well-
going in single line?
Well,
With the way the trees break, there's only enough room to go single file.
Okay.
Because, like I said, most of these trees are like close together.
I'll close the march down with our small friend.
Okay, so
I'll take up the rear.
We're all in the back. We're just a bunch
okay,
of
so
cowards.
Sutha and Eleanor
can take my
and
rear.
Sally are
Da-da-da,
all
da-da-da.
being a three party in the back there, just having a chit chat. Lupin, where are you? Orsino, Arsenio, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Either or. He doesn't care. He'll march in the front.
Okay, so you're gonna be right next to Magdalena then.
Yeah.
Okay. You have your new friend joining you there, and God, you really need to go single file. So,
I'll be third from the back.
okay, so Eleanor, you're after Karma, and then Sally or Sutha. Who wants to be last?
I would
I'll
go
be
last.
last.
Okay, you go
Well,
last.
because
last.
I'm gonna
Let's
be
let the
invisible
invisible girl
anyway, so
Be last.
Right, because I have less chance of just stumbling and hitting my face straight on
Yeah.
your back.
Yeah,
And-
exactly.
Muscular
Arsenio,
back.
Arsenio, you're gonna be in right behind Magdalena.
Sure.
Then suddenly, the cleric just exploded in a shower of blood. What happened?
It was bound to happen to him eventually.
Oh God.
Listen.
So, it is a bit of a ways up. You don't see any sort of pool or encampment as of yet.
Any other marks on the trees?
Yeah, there's marks all along the trees. It's very none of you can really see it. The way it's marked is for only Vistani would know where to look, and the way it's done is done to look almost naturally, but it's something that catches Vistani's eyes.
And I'm going slowly and keeping as best a lookout as I can.
Okay, then I would like you to roll a perception check. And Lupin, if you want to roll a perception check, because you're also in the front, you can.
Me.
Okay. All right. So your new friend does manage to sort of catch. You manage to sort of catch on these trees how some parts of it are not naturally carved in and to indicate like symbols of like a direction where to go. Can't really decipher too much on them, but you manage to catch like a few on a couple of trees and you're like, oh, that's where they're going. So you know that they're not bullshitting. You do also notice before you start to leave the area, you look back to where the gallows were because you have high perception, and you notice something hanging from the gallows that wasn't indicated when was pointed out before. You see a shape, it looks familiar. When you squint a little bit more, you notice that it's you hanging from the gallows. Its eyes are closed and then eyes open, and like red eyes stare at you.
Um,
And then
is it
within a flash, it's gone.
well? That was mildly disconcerting.
Well,
We'll just shrug it
Barovia.
off and welcome to Barovia, right?
Yep. So, when you keep going for about an hour, and Magdalena, you don't catch sight of it as of yet, but your new friend Arsenio. I want to say it right.
Arsenio.
Arsenio. Sorry, I've been saying
If
it
you want
right.
to, if you want to hold it out very long, like Arsenio,
Arsenio.
you can do that too.
Okay, Arsenio.
But,
I've been saying it right. I don't know why I keep denying myself.
Okay, fam.
You do notice in the distance some smoke coming from off the top of the trees, which is hard to see because these trees are fucking tall in the distance. So possibly indicating a campfire is nearby. Do you want to let other people know or nah? That's you, Arsenio. That's what you
I'm
noticed.
sorry.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
fine.
He's just gonna hold his hand up and point out the smoke.
I will nod and then, using Awaken Mind to Eleanor, now would be a good time for the spell.
So, Eleanor, you hear in your mind, like pretty clearly Magdalena talking to you as if she's right next to you, but she's nowhere near you. I mean, she's at the front. I mean,
Not that
semi
far
near you.
away.
Not that far away. That's what I meant.
Uh, uh, okay.
What?
Sutha, come over here. I'm going to need you to crouch down just a little bit.
Okay, I'll wander
A
over
lot
and crouch down next to
Okay.
Eleanor here.
I can
I
just pick you up.
I reach up and I pluck an eyelash off, stick it into a gum arabic, and I blow it in your face, and now you're invisible.
Oh my gosh.
So brief pain is she plucks off an eyelash, ow, and then now you look at your hands and everything, and you are invisible.
Now, the
Ooh.
question I have for you, Eleanor, did you have to grab her eyelash or any eyelash would have worked?
Any eyelash would have worked, but that
But then
one
you
was
went.
that one has been sticking out all week, and it's been bugging me.
I
Just
can't
know.
believe that you saw
Just
that.
know, for hurting me, I may or may not launch you into the camp.
Oh, you should
Football
just do
stat.
it anyway. Just go ahead.
Yes, but doing that will break the spell.
No,
It's
throwing things doesn't break the spell.
It's
No.
unless
an
you
attack.
you just can't throw me at a person.
Yeah, you just can't use her as an attack.
No, just throw her in the middle and she can use one of her fancy spells.
Aw,
'Cause that's how this
great
works.
idea. Let's do it.
No
My
launching.
spells aren't that fancy.
No launching.
No,
Daisy
Please
says
don't
like,
do launching.
let's not enter in hostile because I have a feeling it's whatever we're going to is gonna help.
All right.
Okay. Well, we're trusting your gut here, fam. So
Like-
that was Val talking, not Karma. Holy shit. It's like, all right, well, we're gonna trust your lead. So let's see what trouble we can avoid and get into by approaching this camp.
Burn that bridge when we get to it.
I don't think you got the phrase right, but okay.
No. It's a mixture of two phrases.
We're not burning bridges.
Yeah, don't burn your bridges, and we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. The mixing of the two now means that we don't know what we're going.
I just pat the gnome's head. We got it.
I just sigh and continue walking forward, shaking my head.
These outsiders. God damn.
Fucking foreigners.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I know, right?
Just look at Salazar, like,
Okay.
mm-hmm.
Try to make your point. That's okay. I'll shut up from now.
So, as you all continue on, the road eventually disappears. It's replaced by like a twisted, muddy path that you're now taking through the trees. Elnor, you might have a little bit of trouble because you are so small and it probably goes up to your knees.
I plucked a child. Well,
Not
a
the
gnome.
Excuse me, I can take care of myself.
I'm gonna put her back down in the mud.
You're at half movement speed, Eleanor.
I am going to cast Unseen Servant, and he is going to clear the path for me as I walk.
Okay, well, it is gonna take a while because it is at least like a bit of mud.
Or you can just have somebody help you, Eleanor. It's
Haven't
okay.
we
Fine.
discussed
Don't
the
be ashamed
names
of your
natural
height.
already?
It's okay to ask for help. You know that, right? It's okay.
Can someone give me?
I'm gonna pick her back up.
All right, you can pick her
Shoulder.
back up. Yeah,
Carry.
she's on your shoulders. Okay, that's great.
There you go. Can cast like.
I'm like Baby Yoda.
Careful, that thing is trademarked, man. We're gonna take that stream down just for saying that.
Disney's gonna get
And-
us. Watch out for the mouse. Alright, and so move forward.
Yeah, you all are still moving forward. I need Magdalena and Arsenio to make another perception check. Actually, make survival. Since we're now trekking through. Oh, you guys are getting a little turned around.
We're distracted
actually-
by the weirdos behind us.
Hey, listen.
Magdalena, you managed to lose sight of the markings that were on the trees. And you're trying to figure out which is the most traveled like path or something that's a sign of. You're unable to determine. Arsenio, there's just too much like muddiness to really discern anything. It's starting to get well, you can tell everything's getting darker because there's really no sunset here.
Just various gradients of darkness.
Yeah, various gradients of darkness in Barodia.
All right.
I look over to Arsenio. Night is coming. You're new here, so just so you know, that's not good to be out where we are. We need to hurry and find the camp.
Should we light a torch or something?
Oh wait, you can't
We
see in the
can't see
dark.
Sutha shaking her head because she's invisible.
Cutest thing.
I will say this much: we're in a forest. A torch may not be the best idea.
I don't know what the problem is. I see perfectly fine.
As do I.
Right? We're fine.
I mean, I could see, but
Yeah.
if you're really that bad off, I do have a spell. that I pick up a small rock or a stick. No, I find a stick.
Yay, speak.
Just on the tip of the stick, I'm gonna cast light.
Just on the tip.
All right. And what's the radius of that?
30 bright, 30 dim. But you
Okay.
can cover it up if you
All
need
right. All right. So you watch as the little gnome, she asks Salazar to hand her a stick, I assume because you're on his shoulders.
Yeah. Can you bring me over to one of these trees? I'm just gonna.
Or,
Okay.
A little higher, please.
I mean, I'm gonna go on my tippy toes.
I break it off. Takes a little bit of time because it's just. And then I cast light and I hand it off to our human friend.
Arsenio?
Yep.
Uh,
If you need to, just stick that end into the mud and no light will be showing until you take it back out again.
Convenient. Thank you.
Okay, now you all have this makeshift torch, magical torch, basically. Um, so I won't make you roll again at disadvantage. I do need you two to make another survival to try to find the road ahead. Magdalena and Arsenio.
That's better.
Arsenio, you're not used to this kind of litness of like the atmosphere of this lands. Even with the makeshift torch, it's just like I just got here. This shit is crazy. Magdalena, you've been here for a bit of a while, and you're able to redetermine some wagon tracks in the mud, and you know for sure that that is possibly where a caravan has traveled through.
This way. This way, come on. Wagon tracks. This is our best option. But be careful. No unnecessary conversation.
How long has it been since the spell was cast?
Since the spell, I would say I'm gonna say about 15 minutes since
Okay.
the invisible spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it lasts an hour.
Just
Mhm.
thinking.
All right. You travel for maybe, I'm going to say this can be another 10 minutes. It'll be 25 minutes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The canopy base of trees basically breaks away into just like the mist hanging above. And there is black clouds in the distance as well. That you notice since the break in the trees. Possibly there's a storm that might be coming. You're not quite sure. Um, People who live in Barovia are Barovia citizens. You're used to like black clouds rolling in and out here, so it's no big deal. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it doesn't. It's always permanently kind of like moist in this area. And
You could have said damp.
it's
Chose
just
the
the
M word.
moisture. I was thinking moisture in the air, so I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Sorry. I'm sorry. It's like England's where it's like humidity and cold basically.
Oh, so the opposite of Florida.
Yeah.
So
It's the opposite of
Vancouver.
Louisiana.
Mhm.
Winters in Louisiana. Yeah, anyway.
It's easier to stay moist.
So you do manage to start to hear a river. You do see a clearing in the distance. Next to the river, there's a small lake that forms. Like I said, it's not quite a lake, but almost big enough to be one. There, it's about maybe several hundred feet across. There's 5 colorful round tents, about 10 feet in diameter. And pitched outside is a ring of 4 barrel topped wagons. A much larger tent stands closer to the shore of the lake. There is quite a bit of like trinkets and other things hanging outside that, and there's like a bit of like pale smoke coming from that. It smells nice. You those who've worked with incense, those who use it for spells will recognize that that is a bunch of incense being burned possibly inside that tent. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Give me a second.
No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's cleared up. And you do notice the tent flap open from the larger tent, possibly a figure there, and it quickly closes. I'm still describing, so give me a moment. Near the larger tent, there is 8 unbridled horses that are drinking from the river currently. There is, hold on, let me get some fucking camp music going here or something. Or something like that. There we go. Lakeside camp. That works perfectly. I have music, guys, I swear.
I believe you.
So there you go. And you do hear a bit of like accordion music playing, and several people singing near the bonfire, which noticed earlier. And the footpath also continues beyond the encampment to the north as well. But there's several brightly colored people singing to a broken accordion playing. They don't seem to notice you all yet. Nope, they don't seem to notice you all yet.
Well, that's a miracle.
So far, everybody's still quiet, right? Nobody's talking on our side, in our group. Okay.
Yeah, we're still very, very quiet. I haven't said anything, which is a miracle.
I'm going to hold my hand up, turn around, and very quietly say, okay, as I said, I've never had any bad dealings with this camp here, but let's make sure that who we are escorting and what we are doing remains quiet. Daisy, are you okay?
She nods and she almost takes a steps forward, but remembers your words and she stays where she is.
Let me take the lead on this. And I'm going to take a deep breath and say, Mother Night, be with me. And then take my hood off and walk toward the camp and, in the Vistan tongue, say, greetings and salutations on this coldest of night. May the fire warm you and the heart shine brightly.
The music stops. The laughing and singing also completely stops. Two of the Vistani, very large, burly-looking fellows. Looks like their vests are on too tight over their torsos because they're just rippling with muscle. They stare at you. One struggles a little bit to stand up. He looks like he's holding a flask of something. And he shouts, "Hey! Who are you over there?" And the other one stops him and is like, "Come forwards. All of you, come forwards."
I wave them to follow and I move forward.
All right, you all following?
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna follow, but I'm gonna stay a little bit farther back. I know they can't see me, but still.
They can hear you.
Yeah.
That's why it's good that you're in the back, so it just sounds like, I'm gonna, message you and be like, just when you walk, make sure you do it at the same rhythm as someone in front of you.
Okay, because Suta is the one being stealthy, I do need you to make a stealth check with advantage. So 19. Okay, good to know.
Thank goodness
Ooh,
for
that
invisibility.
advantage.
Thank goodness for invisibility.
So as you all approach, you do notice there is about there is 7 Vistani, 2 of the burly ones that are visible. There is a woman who looks like maybe she's in her 30s, has looks like she's decorated in various accessories, trinkets and everything. She looks very firm. She's like biting her lip a little bit as you all approach. The burly one that talked to you before, he looks like he has salt and pepper hair and goatee. The other one looks a bit younger than him, but and is like swaying as he's standing there in place. Uh there is another Vistani, looks like he's wearing very heavy robes though. Still colorful, but mostly obscuring his face. And then a couple other like basic Vistani that you would recognize as like part of the family. What family you?
Manusa. Specifically, and in Vistani, I am Feruza Rakhmanovic.
They nod at you, and then and the guy looks at Salazar. And what are you? What family you?
In which language?
He is talking now that she talked in Vistani, she is talking to you in Vistani. He's talking
Which
to you.
language I don't have.
You would know Vistani. You have
Okay.
Vistani. It's yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure because I never noted that.
Yeah. No, it's kind of like God, what's the best way to explain it? Louisiana, what is that? What is that? What is that?
Cajun English.
Cajun English. Yeah, that's
Okay.
basically how they talk.
Yeah.
It's similar to that. A little, maybe sounds a little bit more Russian.
Yeah. It's
But
just
it's
it's just
like-
a dialect, right?
Yeah, it's like a broken
It's a
common.
pigeon.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, in Vistani, I would say I am Salazar from the family of Prong.
Wrong.
Prong.
And remind me again, what was your family's name? Magdalena?
Birth name Rachmanovic of the Manusa Task.
They both nod. Including the drunk one nods as well. But he nods a little bit more than he should. The older one, he whacks him upside the head, and he goes back to sit down by the campfire. The younger one, he goes, "Why are you here? Why are you bringing outsiders?" And he's speaking. He's not speaking in Vistani anymore. He's speaking out loud for y'all to understand.
They are paying me to guide them through the woods.
Make a. Make a persuasion because it's technically not a full lie. He nods. Right. The woman that seems a bit more like firm and like still in her stance, she blinks once at you.
I blink once back.
Hold on. Give me one brief moment. I have 5 dogs barking all at once. Give me a sec.
Okay.
I thought it was the background noise.
I thought so too. Like, oh, hey, that's very clear. A lot of dogs here.
If that was in the camp, I'd be very concerned. Would be mauled by a pack of ravenous dogs.
Well,
Yeah.
You would be the appetizer.
Yeah, that's what concerns me.
Don't worry about it. It would take one bite and gone.
We know that Sooth is the snack.
Yes, I am a snack. Thank you for the compliment.
Is it?
Okay, so this is a good guys. I just need to. The internet, like my OBS has dropped to like 0. So let's just take like a fiver real quick. I'm gonna stop the stream for like a hot second, and I'm gonna plug up into my because it's gonna OBS will drop anyway. I'm gonna just plug up real quick, and then we'll start the stream back real soon. Like the recording's still up. Just take a fiver, guys. We need this. I need to do this because the Wi-Fi's dropping constantly, and I want to see if
Shit.
yeah, if plugging up will help. So right back. We're still recording.
All right, be back,
streaming.
stream. We'll be right back, stream. So I came back.
Come on.
Now it's just people needed to pick up the puppies.
Aw,
Jesus Christ.
Shows we're still streaming. But then again, that's a 30-second delay, so I don't know.
now I can see you leaving for the dogs right about now.
Jesus Christ, our Lord, may his reign be Gouda. Sorry.
And I can see that now there's a network error on, so it just went down.
or if it's
OBS.
the Wi-Fi itself.
Ah.
So I plugged up. It's like the stability of it all. Okay, download is at 78. Alright, let's see if this will behave itself. Alright, hopefully it'll behave itself now. We still have 2 people gone from the chairs, but it's a good time to test everything anyway. The thing is that, like, it's just see, OBS is still dropping. It's just OBS that's dropping. Like, you guys are still fine on the call, so we've been recording just fine. But it definitely seems like I just have unstable internet. Well, that's why I wasn't interrupting anyone, because it was still recording just fine, but we'll see how it goes. I don't know what internet's...
Here's my cherry pie. I mean, cherry pie.
I'm hungry.
It looked
So
like
yeah.
a taco.
We are back, technically. But we are on a bio break real quick and a OBS testing break because Canadian internet's the devil at times. But I think everything looks stable-ish again, so that's good.
It's okay. It's a pie break. Everybody get a pie.
I do
wish
have
I had a
pie, actually.
I need pie.
I don't
we
have
are
pie.
out of pie.
I have.
Oh my
I still have
God.
sweet potato pie.
Well,
You also go get some pie if you don't have pie.
I mean, I can probably like have Instacart deliver.
I need to actually DM my husband. Yo, you want to bring me some pie? Like,
oh, I should do that too.
So yeah. So yeah, we'll keep playing. And the internet is just really unstable. So sometimes we're rolling at proper bits per second. Sometimes we're not. That being said, everything records, like Zoom is still fine. And
We're live.
yeah, we are. I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She just said.
Yeah.
I just thought that it was be within our screen in front of it that
No,
would
no, we're
be
definitely
showing.
We're just waiting for our
Amino.
friend to get back. Amino.
So I apologize for anyone watching the stream as it just goes in and off. My upload speeds are garbage today. But the VOD will be up on YouTube soon-ish because I'm getting all of Strahd up soon. So that way you guys can watch the uninterrupted video. But I know.
And watch me eat pie.
And watch
We
you
should
eat
do
pie.
a low lights reel.
Well, I mean, I was eating some tasty nugs the whole time. Like, so the thing is that it all got very literal, and all I got was nugs when I was expecting nugs and french fries. So I just got nugs, but it's okay. I love
Did
my
you get
husband
extra
anyway.
nugs?
I have to get the fake chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, they're not real chicken, so...
No, I mean, I gotta get the fake chicken
Oh,
nuggets.
the chicken. Chicken. Yeah. The tempeh
The
ones?
corn makes really good ones. It's almost just like real chicken nuggets.
okay.
I'm like, wow, that's surprising.
Yeah.
But then that makes
I
me
find,
think-
like, tempeh to be incredibly, chicken-like. So...
No, corn, if you want the best chicken nuggets that are like chicken nuggets, but not. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm a vegetarian, people.
It's okay, we forgive you.
My digestive system won't let me digest meat.
Yeah, I know.
See, I've been on and off between the two.
Mhm.
Like, my body really likes the vegetables, but I also have anemia, so...
No.
I understand. All right, I think we're all back here.
Okay.
Again, unstable internet. We'll just deal with it. Apologize for people watching live. Hope you catch us on the VOD. Anyway.
Let me cough. Hold on.
Okay, cough.
Okay, yeah. Fucking allergies. Let's get back to serious mode. I wasn't
Okay.
doing a thing. The outsiders. They're not supposed to be here.
Oh, trust me, I would be happier if they weren't. No offense.
We would also be happy if we weren't here too.
I'm from here.
You're still outsider.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I believe you.
He points to you, Salazar. Come here.
Okay. I present myself.
Why are you here? I have not seen your face.
Sorry. So, I'm here to document the Vistani people. I am from the outside world.
Your family have no business here.
I'm not sure if my family has been here for. I don't think my family has been here for generations.
They have not.
Not that I can recall. I'm partly here to find out. I don't want to say what happened to my family per se, but to find out more about the Vistani. So little is known on the outside world.
You're trying to find secrets.
Secrets. Forgot the other words. Secrets, stories, supernatural, anything that the Vistani people are involved.
Suta,
Yes.
you feel a hand on your back.
Shit.
Well, that's not good.
You hear a voice say, "You should join your friends."
Hmm.
Go
Well,
join your friends. Right now. And tell them no more tricks.
sure, I
You
guess.
feel something maybe cold and metal on your back? Not pressing in.
All right. I guess I have been persuaded to move a little bit.
Somebody hasn't seen.
You, the older one nods to someone beyond all of you. And if you turn to look, you see a another young Vistani man, little bit more clean shaven. Looks like he has a number of like small weapons attached to his belt, and as well as a bow on his back. He's walking kind of funny. He has his like dagger out and pointed. He says, and the young one says, "Which one of you made a trick here? You have a friend, but they are magic to be a trick.
I just
You should probably stop that right now."
I just immediately
Okay.
point at the
And he gives you a wide smile.
I snap my fingers and Sutha's no longer invisible.
A lot of them kind of step back. Some of the others that were sitting rise back up to their feet and have their hands at their weapons, not pulling them out, just like wary eyes as they see a fucking massive orc appear.
Wasn't
Booga booga!
I didn't
Oh wow, you're helping yourself here.
I didn't make them invisible to like surprise attack you guys. I just did it to make it easier to move. They are a very big individual.
And,
I'm
well,
gonna say
as
in
you can
Vistani,
see,
it's okay. She's armless.
Okay. I need you two to make a persuasion check, Eleanor and Salazar each.
This is gonna be wonderfully bad.
do
It's been a while. Do I have any luck points?
I don't
I
know.
mean, you haven't
Maybe
rolled
you
yet,
should
so just
check.
roll first.
Oof.
Do I have any
You
luck
have
points?
nothing. You have
It's been a while.
absolutely nothing.
You're muted.
Am
no.
I? Oh, okay.
You're muted.
I'm okay.
You're still muted. You're muted.
I know. Fuck.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. I didn't know you were still talking to us or not.
Yes, I kept saying I know. You have nothing.
Okay, so I rolled a 3.
Okay.
But
They don't
Salazar has
believe-
luck points.
Yeah, but they don't. They kind of like that one firm lady like glares, like death glares at you, Eleanor. But the man that's been interrogating you, he nods at Salazar. Well, she can't take us all on.
But, we were not here to fight. Uh, we're just passing through.
Given the time of night, it would be better to have a camp with numbers. As you know as well as I do, safety in numbers while traveling the roads.
And that woman that has that firm stare steps forward and waves her hand. I suggest you tell us the truth. And she's gonna cast mass suggestion on how many people is she gonna do? Hold on, I have to look up the spell again. Fuck.
I mean, I was just going
That's
to be
okay.
like, yo, we just didn't want to scare the ever living crap out of you because she's big and scary, which is the truth.
I did it because I thought we were trying to keep her hidden from, like, monsters and shit.
No, she's a
Oh.
monster. She's the scary
them.
one.
Hey,
That's
Okay.
it.
Hey,
Up to-
I am
up
not
to-
a monster.
Orcs are people too.
Yeah, see?
So-
I'm not
I
saying
like
that
these
monsters
bards.
aren't
Bard's
people,
nice.
okay?
All right, people. It's gonna
Bad
be
thing.
everybody because it's up to 12 creatures of your choice.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
She is going to suggest you tell the truth. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
And I have advantage due to Fey ancestry,
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it no?
which
Yes,
doesn't help me worth shit.
I also have advantage on this. It's a wisdom save.
It's a
Yes.
wisdom save.
Yay, 19.
I think I don't know why, I accidentally clicked Eleanor's character sheet because somehow I had,
Did you roll, Eleanor?
I rolled.
yeah.
But I think karma shows Eleanor's score. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. So just subtract 2, so it's 17 for me.
17. Okay. So, Sutha, Karma, Magdalena. Wait, Magdalena, you had advantage? Oh, wait, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter.
Sutha, Karma, Magdalena, and then Eleanor, you had advantage on Winston save?
Yeah, it's gnome cunning.
Okay, gotcha. You three are feeling rather truthful. The rest of you, you feel the effects of the spell try to grasp at you, and it doesn't take hold.
You just hear like a very, very long sigh from Karma. And before anyone can say anything who's fucking charmed, like...
It's not quite charmed, it's just you can't lie.
Yeah, I'm literally just gonna be like, she's big and scary. Look at her. We wanted to make sure that you were okay before just, like, attacking our friend who is big and scary. We just didn't want to surprise you with her. And when it was safe, we would told her, we'd be like, yo, there's someone else. We were just protecting her and protecting you at the same time.
And to
I
be
trust-
honest,
Be quiet! I'm talking! Says the charisma character.
Okay, all right.
Now can I roll persuasion?
Yeah, you can roll
Thank
persuasion.
you.
I didn't know if you were done talking there.
Okay, it's like a 14.
Yeah, but she knows that you're under the influence of her spell, so she doesn't like react at all.
I'm not under the influence, I'm just saying.
Oh, you're not on the influence.
I'm
Oh, you're
not,
not.
no.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
You had. Oh wait, no, you are.
A 17?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
her
it's still
thing
the
was-
truth.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
I know.
okay.
Let me roll for her. Well, you're on the influence, so she knows. So, as before another word can be uttered, there is the sounds like either clinking coin or something metallic clinking together. Little like metallic things.
Mhm.
And they all stop and look to the large tent. And you notice the flap is open again. There's a hand that comes out, a withered hand, almost like the skin is stretched across the bone, wrinkled, and it waves, beckons. Instantly, every Vistani there, except for the ones in your group, eyes go wide, and their hands drop from their weapons. The big one waves. Go. Go in there. You're fated to go in there. Go.
Uh, d- 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 d-
Don't keep her waiting. Go. Go in. Go see her.
I'm gonna link arms with
I rush
Daisy
forward.
Oh,
and
Daisy.
go in with Daisy.
Daisy's already, as soon as he said go, she's already going.
Yeah, I'm linking arms with her and going in with her.
I'm
Okay.
gonna stay next to Sutha. You're the big. I am the small.
I am the big. And you're football shaped.
Please don't throw me.
No, please do.
You don't throw the gnome, you punt the gnome.
That
Right, I keep
is
forgetting.
worse.
And that's how you start, right?
Are we going in? Who else is not coming?
I'm going in, but I'm standing next to Sutha when we go in.
Okay.
I'll make sure everybody's in, and then I'll close the flap.
All right. Everybody went in? All right.
Mhm.
Well, I'm setting the mood now.
Ooh, new moods.
Oof.
When you
Wait.
all enter, there is a little bit of like a layer of smoke in here. You're hit with many scents, very fragrant. There is multiples stands of candles burning, as well as incense as well. A little too much to count at first glance. From the inside the tent, there is various colors within the tent. It looks like there's also embroidered stars and other and moons embroidered with silver and gold all about. The colors are red and purple for the fabric inside. There is a magic flame that sits in the center of this tent. Doesn't look like it's part of like a campfire or anything. It has a reddish glow, and it's on the center of a low table that's covered in black velvet cloth. There is also little glints of light coming from that table as well. The flame is next to a crystal ball. Looks like it's broken crystal on the inside, but the outside is smooth, and it's glinting all about, casting little glints of light on you and around the tent. A hunched figure with a cloak over their head has their hands just hovering over the crystal. As the person speaks, their voice is like dried weeds. At last you arrive. And then she starts laughing like a mad woman.
I'm instantly
Question.
between her and Daisy, like stand in front of Daisy and look over my shoulder and be like, "Are you sure you're not under the influence, honey?"
Magdalena, you've heard tale of this woman. You've never met this woman, but for some reason, meeting her fills you with excitement, dread, curiosity, and for some reason, you also feel at home. This is Madame Ava, the one every Vistani goes to, the one every Vistani talks about inside and outside of Barovia. It is either a blessing or a curse to meet her.
Fated. I always thought that was damned.
If you're here, you are damned. And Salazar, you don't know quite who she is, but you're like, this feels like somebody that you've known all your life. You feel both comfortable and on odds with, but you're pretty sure you never met them.
I was thinking that she might be Jess, the witch from the other side of the world, but like from this side of the world. From the very first game, I believe. I mean, we were transported into Barovia.
You all remember the ones that were transported here by that woman. She was a bit young. She was actually probably like in her 40s or 50s. And she told you all to find the madame.
So, I'm gonna ask her, who are you? I feel like I should know you.
Well, you are all my children. You too. She points to you, Salazar, and you, Magdalena. The rest of you are lost children.
You know, that's kind of been like my thing for a while now, just going places. Why is everyone who's around you seem very apprehensive about just you?
I have been around for a long time. I know many things. Everything I say comes to truth. And some people fear the truth.
I mean, would you rather be told a painful truth or a beautiful lie?
Yeah, sometimes a beautiful lie ends up with death. That's how this land was created.
I'm gonna look at the lamp.
Lamp? What lamp?
The lamp.
There's no lamp.
Yo, stop making fun of my accent.
Lamp.
Like,
I honestly thought you said lamp as well and not land or anything like that.
I said lamp.
It's lamp.
Yeah.
Lamp.
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 I look at the lamp.
Oh,
Oh, look at
Lamp.
the lamp.
Lamp.
Um,
I'm sorry.
just, like, is it made out of like flesh or something? Like...
There's no lamp. There's a crystal ball and there's a fire
She just
on
said,
the center.
she said land.
This land.
I heard lamp.
I also heard lamp. That's why I'm like, I'm not.
So
I
you
heard
all
lamp
are
from you.
you all are moth people, and this is you've been trying to get to a lamp this whole time.
I'd honestly play that campaign.
I will make that campaign.
Oh
I would
god.
play that as well.
Okay.
The end
Okay, we're
is going
getting
to be-
sidetracked. I'm trying to.
It's okay. No, it's fine. This is fine.
we-
I'm. You know, I'm just gonna. Never mind. I'm not doing anything because this was all based on the idea that the lamp was made out of people, and there's no lamp. So
Oh God,
continue.
where's the
No,
lamp?
no, no, no. A beautiful lie. She said someone said something about a beautiful lie, and she said this land was created from a beautiful lie.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna roll with it. Like, Karma's looking for a lamp because she heard lamp, and she's gonna be like, "What lamp?" Like,
She starts cackling mad again,
what?
and it's making you all a bit uneasy. Her cackling.
Why do you stay outside in the woods? I haven't been here long, but I've been told this is pretty dangerous.
As I said, people fear the truth, and they rather I never tell it again.
Oh, so you were kicked out of towns.
No. It's more people want me dead, just like people want you dead.
Is that a
I don't-
collective view or just the gnome?
Yes.
Yes to both of those answers?
Yes.
Okay, so you were expecting us here?
Yes.
All of us?
Not her. And she gets actually kind of and her smile fades and she gets serious and she points to Daisy.
Not her. You didn't expect her to be here. So hold on a second. You expected him to be here, and I'm gonna point at Arsino.
Your little spy friend, yes.
Lupin.
Say what now?
He's a spy?
He'll get back to you in just a moment.
The group collectively turns around.
Who are you spying for, bud?
I'm an unemployed spy.
Currently
Likely
between
store.
jobs.
I mean, you know, had I been an employed spy, I probably wouldn't be here. But it seems I got fired. So,
Can I insight that?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead and insight all the way.
19.
He's telling the truth.
Okay. And I'm gonna make squinty eyes at him. It's like, so what was your last job?
I was supposed to tell the Raven where you guys were.
So you were spying on us?
Yeah. Up until you got to that town.
Okay, so not me.
Yeah, he's too dangerous to be kept alive.
Whoa, hold your horses, little one.
Okay, the Raven wants him dead too.
He saw me bathe,
Is
probably.
there money involved? Can I have some money if I do it?
So,
I
I'm
mean, you
sorry,
could
Myra,
try.
what did you say?
He said the Raven wants him dead too. He is part of your family now.
Oh, so by association, the Raven wants you dead. So your former employer wants to kill you. Wait, why?
He found out things that he wasn't supposed to. Isn't that right?
Kinda what spies do.
Dangerous job.
It is, but I'm so handsome, so it usually works for me.
I
I
like
don't know about that.
Sutha has a preference.
For money and booze.
Yes, I do.
Simple life.
And Madam, if we were fated, what is it that you saw that would bring us together here? And I'm very nervous as I speak to her, in both reverence and fear.
She holds out her hand for you.
Slowly, I reach up and take it.
When she takes it and she jerks you forward a bit to get closer. And her grip even though it's an old woman's hand, is very strong, and she's almost crushing it.
It's a
Not
grandmother
enough-
grip. I know these
Yeah.
grips.
Exactly. She goes, he is trying to turn you all. You need to free him.
Him?
You need to free the Raven. The Raven Lord.
Now?
She smiles at you, Karma. Eventually you'll figure it out.
No one never just wants to tell you what you need to do.
Yeah,
Right?
why is
Just
everyone...
like why is things just have to be cryptic? Why can't it just be like, yes, you have to do it now, or no, it can wait until you're done with the other thing that's important. It's like, I need to know to prioritize things.
She holds up her.
Prioritize them by how much money they pay you.
She holds up a finger when you all say, "Why does nobody tell you what you need to know right away?" And it's like the cryptic thing. That you're all complaining about.
Cinema sins.
So, I bought these for the fucking campaign.
Oh,
Actual
man.
Ravenloft cards.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
She pulls out a deck, and she motions for y'all to come forward. Sit.
Sam, I'm getting flashbacks.
So am I. So am I.
All right.
Will my luck stand up? Is the
Let's-
question.
Let's sit down and oh man.
I
sit-
kneel before her.
Do you
I
mind if I
can-
cut the deck?
Do not touch.
I'm gonna stay standing because it'll be the same as everyone sitting.
You're still shorter than most of us when you stand.
Yeah. If I sat down, I wouldn't be able to see the table. Unless you got a booster seat.
Where's Eleanor? Oh, hey.
Give me a
I'm
sec.
down here.
I gotta pull up the list for this deck so I know what the fuck I'm gonna tell you all. Give me a sec.
Just
It's okay.
no deck of many things. No deck of many.
No. It's a
No,
talk.
this is worse.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
the think of the only thing.
Yeah.
Death. Well,
So,
Can I get taxes? I don't want death. I'll take taxes.
which we are going to reveal. Oh god, it's supposed to reveal a lot of shit. So give me a moment.
Okay. Speaking of stuff, if we are stable enough for everyone to continue to hear and watch us, you can affect this game with your bits, subs, and donations. So if you want
She accidentally pulled out a deck of many things.
that would be
No.
awful.
And
I
that
mean,
would be
that is an
$50.
option.
For a $5 donation, you can cause a ghost kitten to taunt and torment the gnome.
how many you said?
I'll burn it again.
Or
Don't think
there
I won't.
can actually be a lamp there.
Made out of human skin.
Oh
A
my god.
lamp just appears.
Where are
God
those luck
damn.
points going, Gambit?
I swear, I noted this in my thing, and it's just not.
It's an
pulling
Ed
up.
Gein original.
There we go. I got it. Fuck. Okay.
1 second. Where are those luck points going? There's 5 to give away.
Well, there's 6 of us, so 1 for everybody, but
The Dungeon Master? Gotcha.
Yay.
Excellent.
She pulls out this deck and she starts shuffling, and the cards move at a speed that you are unable to keep up with, unless, I don't know, you want to roll perception and see if you can keep up with it, to see if there's any shady shit going on.
I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah, you're just like amazed. It's all a blur for you, Salazar.
Perception.
Yeah, perception.
Nope, I am not taking a chance to offend her. Nope, nope, nope.
I just think it's
Oh.
super cool.
Eleanor, with the 19, you can tell she is not trying to do anything like seedy with the cards. She's just really good at shuffling, like really fast. For her
I'm
prone
just
hands.
staring dumbfoundedly at it, like, oh wow.
You and me both, man.
But you don't see her trying to put in some cards or take out cards from like her sleeves or anything like that. So she's not doing anything shady. These cards are so fresh, I can't shuffle them properly. Someone tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. She takes one card, puts it down. She takes another card, puts it to the north. She takes a third card, puts it to the east. Takes a fourth card, puts it to the south. Takes the fifth card, puts it in the center. You must tell me, do you want to leave?
Yeah.
Leave Barovia?
Or
Yes.
this tent.
If you want that as well.
I would like to be able to leave Barovia, yes.
Can you leave twice bitten?
Say that again?
Can you leave twice bitten?
Can I? I don't know. I'm not sure I'm ready to try to escape the mist by myself in this condition. I heard that.
This one to the west is knowledge, history. What you're into? You want the knowledge and history.
Yes, I do.
You need the knowledge and history to break your curse and break your spell. Before he conquers you.
Oh. Where can I get that knowledge and history?
She flips the card to the west, and you see what you see this card. Hold on, let me get to focus. Give me a sec. It is of a woman that looks like she is attempting to heal a wounded warrior.
What?
There is where you're going to find the knowledge. Which is... Give me a moment. There's so many different outcomes with these cards. Sorry about everybody.
You're fine. Thank you for the $5 donation, German.
Oh god, what the fuck is happening?
Ghost cats.
Ghost cat.
Everyone can see it.
I DM'd you, Myra, whenever you get the chance.
Oh. Oh yeah. I mean, it'll eventually work.
Cool.
It's simple.
I'm nervous. These cards make
Yeah.
me nervous.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's-
It's building up the tension, and I'm just like, whoo, buddy.
Okay. She moves to the card of the north. And looks up at you all again. You want to protect what you want, love and want. She looks to you, Karma. She flips it over, and you see a holy man, a bishop, on the card to the north.
Okay.
Find the holiest symbols of Ravenkind there. And she goes over to the card that goes to the east. The strength and treasure you want. Tall one.
S.
She's not there. She was...
Oh, well.
she went take a bio.
Oh, well. Okay.
It happens. Holy man to the north.
Are we actually supposed to like go to the north, or is it like?
We are going. She's back.
Okay.
What do I have to do?
The third card, she looks to you and she says, you want the strength, the power, the fortune, the treasure.
Yeah.
That would help you on your quest if you seek this out. And she flips the card to the west. And that's of a dungeon.
Sounds about right.
Oh god, we're all gonna die.
You know that's actually really, really like on the nose right there.
Yeah, no, I did not look at these cards as I pulled them. This card sheds light on who will help you in battle when you get to the end. They will be your greatest ally. And she reveals the card to the south. And I can never pronounce this to the life of me. It is a woman on the card that is surrounded by mythical items and looks like she's casting a spell. It's the card of the Aubajur. Aubajur? How do you say that? Abjurer.
Abjurer.
Abjurer. That's what I meant. This is where you'll find that Raven Lord. The one you'll need to take care of. The one that you cannot speak the name of.
Okay, I was gonna say need to take care of. Are you meaning they're sick?
You need to free him from his curse.
So.
Whoa! He who should not be named is cursed?
Why do you think this land is cursed if he is not cursed?
I thought he just cursed the land.
Yeah, I was kind of getting that he was a bit of a dickhead.
Who
He
cursed him?
He cursed himself.
Well, that's just stupid.
That sounds like his own problem, if you ask me.
That sounds like a personal
Yeah, but his problem became everybody's problem, and now the only way to fix the problem is to fix his problem.
The only way to fix your own problem is to fix this one.
How did he curse himself? Who does that?
He
You
must have
should
been trying
keep
magic.
quiet.
Sorry, okay, you know what? I'm going to the bathroom. You guys continue this. I really do.
No. That's how she's acting. The Magdalena knows.
I have to buy up. Keep going.
Yeah, go ahead. And she reveals the card, and is that of a woman dressed in beautiful regalia. She is very beautiful herself, and has a blood-soaked fan covering her face. And it's the card of the Tempter.
Who is that being sent to?
That is where you will find him at the end of the battle. When you go confront him on your own terms.
Okay. So, were we supposed to, like, go in the cardinal direction that those cards were placed in order to find these individuals?
If
or...
you all want, you can all make a, I'm trying to think. Make a wisdom check, everybody. Magdalena, you would have advantage, and so would Salazar. Oh, doesn't matter, Salazar. Suta has a 0. I did not think zeros could exist.
Hey, the dice hate me.
That's all right. We'll have Karma roll in a bit too.
It's not a wisdom save, it's just a wisdom score.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can re-roll Sutha because it's a wisdom check, not a save.
Well, it wouldn't matter at that point, because I don't think they have a save as a barbarian in wisdom.
No, not a save. It would be a wisdom check. Straight
Yeah,
up
but
wisdom.
it would be the same roll.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's hard to tell. Eleanor, you don't think that these are the cardinal directions of which you should go? You think the actual card itself is what would tell you where you would find these either items or people.
Are
And
each and
our Arsenio, you would determine that as well. But we're not rolled high enough to determine what these locations are.
Are we allowed to keep the cards in order to
No.
make sure? Okay. Do you mind if I make a quick sketch of each? So
You can. So if you want to write this down for your all notes, basically the knowledge that you need to basically stop. Basically, I'm gonna say you could all figure it out. She's talking about Strahd. The knowledge you need to stop Strahd would be the healer, which is the healer card was drawn. The holy symbol that you need to stop Strahd would be the bishop card.
Mm-hmm.
The power, the treasure that you need to stop Strahd would be the dungeon card. The basically the person that you would be your ally in the final fight on your terms would be the Abjurer card. ABUJUR. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
ABJURER.
We gotcha.
And then where to meet Strahd on your own terms when the final battle comes, when you determine, would be the Tempter card. Or you could be the Temptress card, one of those two. And what was determined? I don't know if you want to make a wisdom check, Karma.
Me?
Basically, you're trying to determine. Basically, what everybody else has determined is. Okay, yeah. Basically, the only thing that everybody has determined was that the cards, not where it's positioned, is where you need to go. It's the card itself is revealing the location, but you need to figure out basically how to decipher it and figure out what the location for each of these are.
Oh, these sound like things we have to possibly go and collect. I have to guess the Abjurer is some powerful magical person.
It would be a location.
A location.
Yeah.
And not a person.
Yeah, the location, the cards are revealing a location. Each of them are revealing a location of where you need to either find an item, knowledge, or a person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for all this, but what does this mean?
Give us some sort of roadmap to potentially getting out of here.
You two can make a persuasion check if you want.
Does this mean that this group of us, is supposed to fight and defeat you know who?
Or at least attempt to.
Why?
Because you will not survive if you sit around and do nothing. You have already been marked.
What absolute garbage.
I do see the truth.
You're not
is
garbage.
Not
I apologize. I'm sorry. You're not garbage, madame. Just the situation is garbage.
It's okay.
Yeah, I
It's
wanted to make
okay.
sure. I apologize. I'm not you, hun. I promise.
It's all right. Everybody reacts the same to the truth. The truth can be ugly.
Yeah, it's blows balls. I
Did-
love
did-
Are the
playing a
people who-
teenager. Like-
Yeah. What was that, Arsenio?
Are the Vistani who sold me out in this land?
Are you asking her?
Yes.
Is she wishes you to approach her closer?
You will do so.
Put your hand in that fire.
Yeah, all right. And he does so.
It burns. But as it burns, you're not catching on fire. I do make you to make a Constitution saving throw for me. You pass out.
Cool.
There he goes.
As you
And
pass
that's why
out,
he is a bad unemployed spy.
when you should probably wake him up. I have the information he needs.
I'm gonna go kick him.
No, please.
Can I kick him? I want to kick him too.
Okay.
Can you
Guys,
poke him with a stick?
You know what?
I also
That's a
wanna
great
kick him.
idea. Eleanor, get your stick and poke him.
Oh, okay. I find the stick.
So you are having a dream of being beaten the shit out of as you're being poked and kicked once again. And you're already sore ribs and sides, and you wake up to your new party kicking you and poking you with a stick.
wait a
Oh,
minute.
good, he's awake.
I did not kick. And after all this, I cast Cure Wound if you lost any HP. All right.
You didn't lose any HP. He's good.
Okay.
It wasn't like harmfully kicking, just like shoving
Little-
with my foot.
Yeah.
It just hurts because he's already been sore from that. So from previous getting shit kicked out of. So
Yeah.
Arson,
Yeah, this is familiar.
your treacherous friends are here in this land. They'll be closer to the Ravenwood.
Fair enough.
The more you figure out the truth here, the more likely you'll run into them.
Good.
So do you have anything to assist us on our way to finding these bits of knowledge, or is it just you gave us the roadmap? It's up to us to figure this out.
I'm gonna roll. Roll a D. I don't have a D4. There's no such thing as a D5. No, we'll do a D6. Hold on.
Yeah, you can technically roll the d5 and roll 20.
That's true, but I like to be cryptid.
Okay.
The treasure. That one really wants the treasure and power and strength.
How much stronger can she possibly be?
I
Hey,
can tell
hey,
her.
Let's just find out how far I can go here.
So, Sutha, what she waits for you to come closer to her.
All right. I'll walk up to her.
Come down, lean down.
All right. I'll lean down.
She takes a bottle of oil, pours it in her hands, kind of fragrant, like lots of herbs, and she slaps it on your forehead. With that, your vision hazes, and you look, and you're going past lands super fast. You're going through areas like everything is a blur as it goes by. You are suddenly in this dungeon location. You see the card flash before your eyes. And let me tell you what that means. Give me the translation for that. The dungeon. because they're all different on each page. But you know what? I decided to run this campaign, so
Made your bed, you now have to lie in it.
The dungeon's not on here. Why isn't the dungeon on here?
We found the rare extra valuable card.
Possibly.
We already
Woohoo!
went through the dungeon. It was the house at the very beginning.
No, please no.
There will be more dungeons with more fun things.
Yeah. So. What you see actually is not a dungeon once the card fades away. You see a woman clawing at her face, clawing at her hair as she cries out a grievous tone. And she's inside a home. And then it fades. Oh, your treasure and your ally is both there. Because it just revealed the location of both the ally and the treasure.
Hey, two birds, right?
Yep.
Oh, wait, no, that's not the ally. That's where the treasure is. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, not the ally. I didn't mean to say that. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
It was just Sutha that saw the lady.
Yeah, she saw a lady driven to madness.
Sutha, what did
Was
you see?
madness the treasure, or
It's what that lady is.
What lady?
Crazy lady?
This lady.
crazy ladies?
Oops, there we go.
Everybody's pretty mad.
Fair enough.
Oh, only gets worse.
Does anybody else want to persuade her to reveal any other locations for things
Yeah,
I did
let's
roll
see.
18 on that one for me.
for persuasion? That was to get Sutha.
Oh.
That was
Okay.
like a combined effort to get Sutha.
Okay, in that case, I'm good.
Yeah, I would like
Yeah,
to
we're-
persuade the holy symbol.
The holy symbol? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll a persuasion check for me. Does anybody want to assist?
I'm
I
not very
will assist.
persuasive.
Okay. I am very persuasive, so
Okay.
19.
All right, 19. With the 19 for the holy symbol, she waits for you to come forward as well. Sorry, this takes a long while, everybody.
You're right. It's cool.
She holds your hand and she places it on the crystal. And it is like cold to the touch, like so freezingly cold that it burns.
Okay, so it feels like my skin. Okay.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
it's burning even more.
Yeah. Okay.
So for that one, I reviewed Bishop. Bishop. I have to look him up. Bishop. That's my song for the bishop.
No, keep
That's
going.
banging right there.
It was a cool ditty. I was dancing.
What you see this holy symbol, something glowing in a pile of treasure beyond a set of amber doors.
Okay.
And that's what's the clue that's given to you.
Can I do a history or something to see if I know anything with amber doors?
Yes, you can.
I have a 0, but still a 19.
The only place you could think of amber doors, you think of the Amber Temple is the only place you know of that would have amber doors.
And is that northish, just like the card?
Let me look this up. Let me look up this shit. It's not it. No, the directions of the cards are not the
Oh,
same.
okay.
That's just more of a that what when you do that for tarot, because I understand how they did that, is basically saying it's like a sign of like wisdom, power, strength, and stuff.
Gotcha.
Because like west wisdom power is like this direction, and yeah, that's what I know from tarot. That's basically what they're doing. Let me see the Amber Temple. Give me a second. Fuck, I have to look this shit up. There we go. I actually turned a random page and it pulled up. Amber Temple.
Not so little anymore.
You do know it was built by with that Gnarl, you know it was originally built by a Gudaline wizard, and it's in the Bolinik Mountains.
Okay.
And it was built about 2,000 years ago.
Okay. I'm like,
you don't know very much the history. You do know that the Gudaline wizard built it 2,000 years ago. This was before pre-Strahd. Built it to keep evil within it from escaping. There's also a hoard of forbidden knowledge and other things amassed in there.
I'm gonna pull my hand away and like shake it off lick it from the burning sensation. I'm gonna look at it to see if it burned any of my flesh off, kind of thing.
No.
Okay.
No, you're good.
Okay. It's like, well, we got a temple to raid.
Okay, so we're at this point, desecrating a tomb would be desecrating a temple would be out of our purview.
So that's where you'll find the holy symbol, and it was behind sealed amber doors in a pile of treasure. I don't know if you reveal that to anybody that likes treasure.
I'm just gonna say we have a temple to raid.
Okay.
That would probably be where a holy individual would be.
Got a good idea.
No, it's not a person. It's an item.
It's an item. There's no person.
Okay, these cards are confusing.
It's okay. It's fine.
The cards, it's just like how a tarot deck has, like, you know, the knight, the princess, the queen. It doesn't reveal a person. It reveals like a situation or an item or something like that. Sometimes it reveals a person, but in this case, it's a holy symbol.
Yeah, it's a holy symbol. But yeah, that's definitely
There's 3 other cards if any of you want to persuade to have her determine what they are.
I'll give it my best.
All right. Anybody else that hasn't yet?
I want to see Sutha try and persuade.
Sutha did it already.
Sutha didn't need to persuade. 2 other people persuaded for her.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Nope.
I'll figure it out. I'm
2 people can persuade at once. Or assist.
I'll assist.
Try. I would say do a different combination of people.
Yeah.
Because,
I'm trying to get other people to go. People.
Yeah.
I'm assisting Sutha.
There you go.
Okay, you assist Sutha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, natural 20. Sutha, which one do you want to determine? Because there is the knowledge to fight him left, the person to assist, and the and where to find Strahd at the end game.
I guess how to kill him,
How to kill him?
or the
Knowledge.
The
yeah,
knowledge.
the knowledge.
Okay. The knowledge. And I pulled up the healer. And I really need you guys to take these down for your notes as well. I'm gonna keep them up and I'm writing down for me, but also because for you to remember, because yeah.
If you guys want to
That'd be good for you all.
do it.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna have it for my notes, but if you all miss it, I'm not gonna remind you unless you can. Yeah. Because like if you
Unless
pass
it's
up the
been, like,
treasure,
6
yeah,
weeks.
yeah. Unless it's been like 6 weeks, I'll recap you. But if you miss the item, you miss the item kind of thing. Okay, healer, where are you on this list?
Not I, by the way.
Why isn't the healer on this list? I might be overlooking it. Sorry, everybody.
No.
Because the tank ran forward and left the healer behind.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. Would it be the?
Sounds
Maybe
about right.
That's exactly what happened, technically.
Isn't that what always happens?
Yeah.
Maybe they mean the priest because I didn't see a priest card in here. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's the priest because I did not see a priest in this deck.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna change from.
Oh nope, there's the healer. Okay.
Right.
Look to the west. Find a pool blessed by the light of the white sun.
To the west, you'll find a pool of.
White sun.
Wow, sun here.
A what? What do they want us
That's-
to find? What's
A
the sun?
It's a big ball of light.
Oh yeah, you guys don't got the sun in this place.
Like a ball of light?
Yes.
So it's a magic spell?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a natural phenomenon that happens every day. The sun comes up from the horizon.
Have you
Arms.
paid attention since you've been here, knowledge boy?
Yes, this is why I'm explaining what the sun is.
Gosh, why don't you just try explaining the whole planetary system while you're at it too?
Oh, that is very interesting. You see, this land is in the middle, and all around us.
Oh God.
Yes.
Madam?
Whoa, wait a second. Are you saying that Barovia isn't flat?
Oh no.
Oh,
Barovia
no.
is flat.
Can we
Well,
not? Can we
I
not?
mean, according to the books, perhaps more research is needed.
Oh my God.
While this is all going on, I turn back and, Madam, I hate to bother you.
Yes.
I mean, I have a personal question, but since you brought it up in the reading, where will this end?
Make a persuasion check with you get advantage though on your own.
Okay.
27. Yeah, no, she'll definitely tell you. For also those that live here can make up a history check for like the whole entire pool of the White Sun if you want.
18.
And you can too, Magdalena, if you want.
I'm quite studious.
Then you're gonna be able to explain
Okay.
why the land is flat.
8. I didn't pay attention to those stories.
Damn it.
Yeah. What you know, the village of gonna fucking butcher this name. Kirks. Krezk.
Kirks? Yeah.
You do know that there is a shrine with a pool, a glowing pool there.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I know this place. It's in Kurtz, I think, maybe? Like, there's this pool, and it's shiny, like you described this sun thing. Maybe that's what...
This.
That's a good place to start.
Okay.
So there's a temple, there's the Amber Temple, and there's Kurt's with the pool of light, holiness thing, and yeah, so
And
yeah.
so, and now we have, I think the last one we have was the Tempter.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Which is where it all ends.
I wouldn't mind having that kind of knowledge.
Oh, and
knowing...
also you need to find the ally too if somebody wants to figure out the ally. But I'm gonna pull up where it's all gonna end here. Hold on, you rolled a high enough persuasion.
If we know where it ends, we know
We
Don't
don't
go
never
to where
have to
it-
go there. Like,
we don't go there until we're ready. There's a big "Are you sure?" sign that pops up, and there's a yes, no.
Eleanor.
As she
Beyond this-
reveals this, all the lights dim to a dark purple glow
Oh,
on the flames. Her eyes roll in the back of her head. All the light seems to suck out, and the only thing glowing is her crystal. Her eyes roll to the back of her head, and she has like a double voice going on. Like there's her voice, and then there's a dark voice speaking at the same time.
that's unsettling.
I see a secret place, a vault of temptation hidden behind a woman of great beauty. The evil waits atop his tower of treasure.
Ooh, treasure.
Oh my god. I knew.
What?
Ooh, woman
There's
of great
treasure. There's
beauty.
also booze. So much treasure in this place. I don't actually kind of want to leave now.
Yes, but if you can't spend all that treasure,
Well,
what's
it's
it
good.
for?
Good you don't want to leave because you can't.
Well, see, there we go. It's fine then. I'll just get all of the treasure and then I'll sit on it.
You sure you're not
Wouldn't
a
happen to be a
dragon?
dragon, would you?
Well, my plan is to be able to bench press dragons at some point.
No,
That's odd.
she is only
Wow.
a half orc. We never asked what her other half was.
Badass.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah.
I can't believe this land is depending on us to save it.
Right?
No,
It'll be fine.
Arsenio, you have been fated with the worst party.
The worst party.
Excuse me.
the only thing this party has killed in perfection with no fuck ups has been a cat.
I mean,
Excuse
we
me,
got a guy
I am
that
not
punched ghosts.
included in that. Thank you. It is only you that killed the cat. Do not drag us into this, okay, cat killer.
All the flames go out,
Uh,
and there's a wind, and Daisy's hood is blown back.
I tried to pull it back.
You are stunned in place.
Fuck.
Everybody's
Oh,
stunned in place.
shit.
She's kind of like looking around. The darkness fades. It's still kind of dark in there because all the fucking flames and the candles went out, except for that flame that's on the table. The Madame Ava gasps and comes back to. She looks to Arena with a sad look. She points to her and says, "This is the woman in the beautiful portrait that sits atop the treasure."
This is the oh.
So think, Strahd thinks that I'm just gonna say this right now so y'all know, and also Arstina knows. Remember I said Arena, he thinks she's the reincarnation of Tatiana, that woman that he was obsessed with before she killed herself so she could avoid him, hundreds of years ago. And if he has a portrait and it's atop of a treasure, where would you think that the last battle place is for him?
It would be inside of his keep.
Yep.
So, apparently we're supposed to be meeting he who should not be named on his term, on our terms in his house. Somehow that doesn't make sense to me, madame. But okay. And I'm gonna pull Irina's hood back over her head.
Okay. All right. So, does anybody want to persuade for who's the ally is going to be?
I think I've already persuaded twice, didn't I?
I'm gonna look over
No, not for the ally.
at Lupin. It's like, why don't you give it a go, honey?
I passed out the last time.
I
I
survived.
hallucinated. It's fine. Try it again.
My hand burnt.
I haven't actually been shown anything. I would be okay knowing who our ally was.
Okay.
Would you be so kind as to possibly assist us in figuring out who the ally is? I say, looking straight up at her.
All right. You can make a persuasion check. Anybody else helping Eleanor? Or rolling as well, or whatever?
I can roll as well. Eleanor,
Okay.
what is your persuasion check?
+1.
Okay, I have a +7, so I'm gonna roll with her.
Okay, so you both can roll. What are you gonna do, Karma, to assist?
I'm gonna just stand, like, so that behind her and be like, you know, we seen everything else. Just assume show is the last one.
Okay.
Oh, that's not that much better because I don't have any advantage.
So I can give you a little bit on it. The ally is in number 4. Give me a moment. That's not related. You know what? I'm gonna have it change here because it does not have it on. This is such a fucking confusing thing because it doesn't have all the cards on here for each one.
I believe in you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that instead. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna roll a dice for this one.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have this card deck is so fucking confusing. So I'm gonna roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll roll D12 and see what happens. And it's a 1. Okay. All right. So the card she has, she picks it up and it actually starts to shake and burns. And as it burns, it reveals to another card and you see a joker on it. And then it flashes back to the objurer. And she turns it around at Joker, objurer, Joker, objurer. Like possibly something in disguise. She says, "Look for an entertaining man with a monkey. This man is more than what he seems."
An entertaining man with a monkey. Okay.
Is there a circus around here? I mean, other than us.
Why do you have to be in a circus to have a pet monkey?
It's true. An entertaining man with a pet monkey.
Sounds like something you would see at a circus, no?
Yeah, Magdalena, you know exactly who this person is.
Oh.
Because you only know of one entertaining man with a monkey that performs at the bar with you sometimes. Mm-hmm. He kind of keeps to himself, but he's actually a toy maker. His name is Godolph Blinsky.
So Blinsky?
Yeah, old Linksky with his old friend the monkey, who makes toys and displays them at the inn from time to time.
You know this clown?
Wow.
I've performed
That's a
alongside
talented
him a few
monkey.
times for room and board.
Okay.
Yeah, he is like the last person you expect to like.
Linsky?
He is like overweight, chubby, and all this other stuff. He's a human man. And
I mean, he's a good toy maker, and the monkey's adorable. A bit precocious. Likes to get under skirts.
he does.
It's a good thing I wear pants.
And now you know why I wear trousers as well.
Yeah, like it's just easier to hide things and not deal with pants all the way, or just no pants at all. Like it's either pants or no
Oh, those
pants.
are the best days.
Nothing in between, right? Just
Yeah.
either it's all there or it's anyway.
And Daisy quote unquote says, "Well, it's a good thing we're going to Valaki. Then I guess you can find your first person there, your first
That's right.
thing."
Oh, Valaki.
There is all of this, but we still have something very important we must accomplish. A nod to our beautiful companion.
We have to get Daisy safely planted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Madame Ava looks
Is that a
sadly.
joke?
Madame Ava looks very sadly to quote unquote Daisy. She actually gets up around her. She moves slowly, gets up around her altar that she has. She goes up to quote unquote Daisy, reaches out for her hand shakingly. And this is the first time you saw her like shaking. And Daisy lets her take her hand in hers. And she like rubs them and she says, "I hope you can be free soon. You deserve it. You have too much suffering." And it's a little awkward because she stares a little too longly at her.
I'm gonna wave my hand between their faces.
She doesn't move.
Okay.
And for some reason, quote unquote Daisy is like, looks a little confused, but like is staring as well.
Oh man.
Eventually she lets go. Hand lingers a bit, and she steps back. Now that that's out of the way, do you all need anything else?
Uh,
Any other truce you want, or unless you don't want the ugly truth?
I
Are
have
we
a
allowed to
personal
stay
question, madam.
What was that?
I do have a personal question.
Oh, I know what that is. Well, you'll ask it when everybody else goes to bed. And for you little gnome, yes, you can stay the night. My children will behave themselves. I don't know why I switched accents.
It's fine. I didn't notice. It's like, yes, accent. It's good. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So we'll go and be merry with your people. Sounds great. I don't need any other truths. No one here needs any other truths. We're good, except for Magdalena, right?
Right? Does anybody want like a reading? And I will do my actual tarot deck for this.
Ooh.
I wouldn't mind a reading, cause
Do you have like a specific like secret that you want asked, or like something revealed about your character?
I want to know, as Eleanor. I don't know how to frame this in words. Give me a second, cause this is like a monkey's paw situation. You say the wrong word, I want $1 million and a bunch of deer fall on you. I gotta be very, very specific with this.
Oh my goodness, I never thought about that. And
Oh,
now...
that's a good one.
Will I be able to achieve the knowledge that I personally seek?
Come here. Come closer.
I take 2 steps and I haven't moved.
She reaches for you
I get
and
closer.
picks you up from
Yeah.
your cloak in the back.
Yeah.
She's surprisingly strong for an old woman. She reaches inside your cloak, pulls out a package. Your friend told you to give this to me.
A lot
And
of
you-
stuff has happened, okay?
And you remember the Dragonborn that gave you the package to give
Oh.
to the lady?
Yeah. It's been a very, very, very stressful couple of days. Has it been weeks? Has it been months? It's kind of hard to tell.
You're good. And she opens the package. It reveals a very old, withered tome. She flips it open. She traces her fingers along something. She chants something. She draws some traces of runes in the air, and you actually see like trails of like a light green being traced in the air as she does something. And then the book glows, and from out from the book comes a spectral form of a cat. And now
Oh.
I implant this spell upon you. And she presses it against your forehead, and now you know Find Familiar.
Okay.
Guess who's coming?
That was the best way I can implement that, and because you asked knowledge and stuff, I'm like, yeah, there you go.
I mean, I was trying to be like, okay, I want to be like arch wizard, but
And the cat goes, "Meow," and it starts clawing at your cloak.
I pick it.
It's-
I try and pick it
It
up.
bites your hand.
Yeah.
It's not very happy to be a part of your life now, and that is well deserved. Good job. I have a question. Like, is the cat's fur like singed or is it hairless?
It's a hairless cat, not by choice. So what had happened before
Anino's
Anino, they heard something in the neighborhood, and Eleanor immediately casts like a fire spell, and it burns up a cat.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah,
is
no,
the
there, I
I
saw
heard
it.
about this in session 0.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool beans. All right. Oh yeah, I told you about it. So.
Yeah.
Now the cat is permanently haunting you, basically.
Can someone? Does anyone want this cat?
That is definitely your cat. No one wants that cat. You
Since
deserve
Find Familiar,
that cat.
since Find Familiar is permanently implanted in my brain, do I know how this works now?
You're probably gonna need a night to figure it out.
Like, I'm trying to like pick it up, get it off of my clothes.
It does that thing where it goes out like this, and it just wraps its hands around you,
Ah!
like that hairless cat that like wrapped its arms around that cake.
I'm
Is
just
that
going
radio?
like this, trying to shake it off of my hand.
How is
That's
the cat
gonna be entertaining.
as big as Eleanor or
No,
Okay.
it was a kitten. It's probably about like this size.
Oh, okay.
So it's about the size of my entire like torso.
No, no, it's
So
like
you could ride
this
it into
size.
battle.
Probably.
Yes.
It probably comes up to your knee.
Oh, Miss Cavill.
Sutha, help! I'm holding it up. It's biting my wrist. Help, please.
I'll just pick it up with 2 fingers and pull it off.
Are you picking up both Eleanor and the cat at the same time?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there you go. So you just carry them out then?
Yep.
Okay, carry them out of the tent. Go deal with that.
I will burn you again, you hairless fuck.
Better
I am
be
gonna die
careful.
here.
It could kill you.
yeah, I think that's a safe bet to have Loopy.
Okay, and then who else wanted something read or done real quick?
I
Oh,
want to
well-
ask something to Magdalena first.
Oh, okay.
Magdalena, I'm going to take her aside if it's possible in that can.
You probably could, yeah. That's big.
Who is this woman?
Madam Eva.
And who is she to the Vistani?
I didn't hear the last bit.
Who is she to the Vistani?
She's the oldest of us. She's the wisest of us. She's
the most important woman?
She's the grandmother of grandmothers.
In that case, thank you. I'm gonna take my pack out, put it on the ground, and I'm going to dive in there to find a letter. And I'm going to present the letter to Madame Eva. This is from Trezek, a wizard that told me to deliver this to you.
Ah, yes. She
Pen
opens
pal?
it and she reads it. And after she reads it, it burns away and singes into ash. And she lets it go.
Oh. Oh, okay.
You will have all the knowledge that you seek of the people, but you must free the cursed one first. You also, if you free him, you free yourself.
Then I know what my job is. Find some books. I'm going to write this down. And at this point, I'm going to make my way out of the tent.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I'm going to come back.
Yeah.
Grab her hand, kiss her hand, and say thank you.
She nods and pats your head. Good child. Don't fall for his charms. He can be very charming.
Yes, he can.
Madam, are you
You're too
always
pretty.
here?
I'm always where my people need me to be.
Okay, so I can get another chance to be read, or do I have to be absolutely read myself right now?
Only if you're willing. You
Let's-
don't want it right now. Go.
I don't. I really don't. Thank you.
Go
Thank you for
rest.
making
Have
this
good
decision
time.
for me. And I'm
Mhm.
going to. I'm not going to leave because I want to wait for Irina. Like, when Irina leaves, I will leave with Irina.
Irina's kind of like stunned for some reason,
Mm-hmm.
but she when you like after your conversation, she blinks, just like, oh, what? Oh, yeah,
It's okay.
we can
Let's
can go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
And-
gonna share their booze and their food with us. Come on.
Okay, and she looks back at Madame Ao for a second, but she eventually leaves with you.
Okay.
All right. So Irina, did you want anything in there?
You mean Magdalena?
No, I don't know if Irina is still in the tent. Or Arsino.
Yeah.
Arsino. Sorry, Arsino's still in the tent.
No, I'm just gonna leave.
Oh, you just up and leave. Okay. All right, Magdalena.
Well, I'm sure you know what I'm going to ask.
I don't know. The Knight's mother's talking to me as well.
Partly, I know I cannot leave.
You can.
But why? I thought
You can. But you can't. You won't.
no. But I know that when you spoke for the end, your voice was that was her, wasn't it?
She has favored children.
What I thought.
He tells the truth. He turns the truth, but he tells the truth. You can choose to believe his truth, but he makes the truth even uglier than what I tell.
I think I understand.
Be careful. One more thing. And she pulls out a card, and she pulls out the Ace of Crystals. You must return life to the brother that he betrayed. Or you can return life to the son that is forsaken. You have met the son, or the father of the son that has forsaken. The brother who's betrayed sleeps with his family.
Gross.
Sleeps with his family. What do you think? Buried in the crypts. Okay,
That's what I was
goddamn.
assuming.
Yeah. That's what I was going with. I wasn't even thinking of that. God damn. We're not incestuous. Come on.
That's another campaign. Anyway.
Oh my fucking god. You may go now, child.
Thank you. And I bow and close my eyes respectfully as I back out of the tent.
And she lets you, and she just watches you until you leave. And for this part, you all, they're a little bit more jovial towards you all since you talked to Madame Ava. And they actually tell you little story. Let me pull up the book back up real quick since we still have like a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck did I put the Curse of Strahd book? Hold on a sec, people.
It's somewhere. You just had it.
Yeah, I did. Hold on. Shut up. I know I just had it. God dang it. Give me a sec. I put it down somewhere.
I believe in you.
Where did I put it?
Usually
Oh my
within
God.
arm's reach.
Okay, I put it back in my D&D box for some
There we
reason.
go. Losing. It's okay. Our master of ravens is just losing their book. Like,
I am
It's okay.
all over the place.
We
It's
shall
okay.
find it, nevermore. Sorry.
No.
wow.
Hey, let's hear the story.
I gotta pull back up the page because I accidentally closed it. Lovely. I love it. I'm best. It's near the beginning, middle, and end. So, as I'm pulling this up, here it is. Never mind. I got it. We're gonna tell you the tale. So, one of the younger one, the one that had the knife in your back, Sutha, stands up after some more broken accordion playing and clears his throat. I am going to tell you the tale of this land. A mighty wizard came to this land over a year ago. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you're standing. And he points to let me roll a D4 and see who you point to. He points to you, Sutha. And he is a very charismatic man. He was. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the devil Strahd. He stared at them with their thoughts. Oh, it's okay. We're used to this here. He stirred with thoughts of revolts and bored them with the castle of Emas. When the vampire appeared, the wizard peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from courtyards of the Ravenloft to the precipice overlooking the falls in the distance here. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside. Great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard, yet his magic still survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But when the devil Strahd fell upon him, the wizard's magic couldn't save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down to the river to search for the wizard's body, to see if, he had anything of value. But the river Iblis had already spirited him away. And as you all recall, you were told in the town that there was a revolt a year ago. Karma, you remember that there was a revolt a year ago that outsiders gathered members of the town, and there was a great attack made against Ravenloft, but it was unsuccessful. And now you all are a bit wary if Madame Ava's prediction of you to face him in the end is true. And that's it. We're gonna end it there.
Yay!
Sorry, the card thing took longer than it fucking should have.
It's
I
okay,
should've-
fam.
I should have just done my own tarot deck.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Thank you everyone for showing and coming up. For coming and showing up. But sorry, no, seriously, thank you everyone for attending Chris Strahd. Again, sorry for those who are watching live, having the internet issues just constantly burping. Hopefully that will be fixed soon. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go around our cast, and everyone tell us where we can find you on the internet and all of this great stuff. If you're playing in other places, what else is happening for you, all that kind of stuff in the next couple weeks. And we will go, well, first, there's nothing happening here tomorrow, no Dragonstone tomorrow. I'm going to watch football. Like, let's just be real here. I'm going to watch football tomorrow. Like, I got invited to a football
American
party.
football?
Yeah. I'm going to watch
the
football.
CFL's over now, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch football tomorrow. So thank you so we'll be back on Tuesday with Revenge of the Gith. But yeah, go ahead and we'll go around. Fairy, what are you doing?
I'm sort of streaming occasionally. You can mostly find me on Twitter. So, Deficient Fairy on Twitter. Because, yeah.
Okay. Dope. German.
I don't really have like a Twitch channel or anything like that. If you want to end up playing games with me, hit me up in Val's Discord. As long as I have the game and I have free time, I'm down to play most of the time.
Awesome. Alex.
Alright, I don't have any game until next Tuesday, but you can find me on the Twitter at _Gambit, where I shitpost more than anything. But you can find me on as one should. At
As we should. Cool. Robin.
You will find me most likely these days on Mixer streaming video games, Twitter, all of my social media is Robin_Shadle. I'm starting to record a Call of Cthulhu podcast this week, Bleakness on the Bayou, which should be uploaded sometime. We'll start uploading around the end of the year, around Christmas time. Follow me on Twitter for updates on that as I get that planned out.
Cool. Anino.
Hey, my name is Nino. You can find me on the hate-filled cesspool known as Twitter as well. I can be reached under Anino Gaming. As far as my upcoming streams, I will be on the Other Doc channel on Twitch this Tuesday night at 7 p.m. for a second round of Fiasco, followed by Friday the 13th. I will be on the Wandering DM channel for the debut of the sponsored Cyberpunk Red game. So that should be fun.
Awesome. And last but not least, Myron.
Do you already do everybody already went, right?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm losing it. Hey guys, you can find me all at Mystery SA2 on Twitter. not I haven't been as active on there. I should get back to being active on there. You can find me on Real Mystery Essay on Insta. I've been kind of more active on there recently. Lots of drag stuff. Usually I do D&D stuff there too, but lots of drag stuff happened because it was the drag month the last 2 months. So, I'm gonna post up a video of me and Yaska doing the Titanic number where I was the iceberg and she was the Titanic and we're singing a love song to each other. So
Beautiful. I love it.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, there's that. I guess I'm popular now. I don't know.
Oh man.
Anyways, that's it.
All right, cool. Again, thank you everybody for showing and coming up. We will see you on Tuesday for Revenge of the Gith. We're gonna go ahead and raid our friend Besso YT while they are playing Pokemon. So everyone wave, bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.